Good morning and welcome to the Crawford County Board of Commissioners meeting for December 13th. We'll start with the Pledge of Allegiance with Commissioner Wiederspan.
Let's all rise.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Francis.
You're welcome, sir.
Any approval of minutes from the full session on November 22nd?
So moved.
Second.
Properly moved in second. Any discussion? Roll call. Yes.
Aye.
Yes.
Any approval of minutes from the work session on December 6th?
So moved.
Second.
Properly moved in second. Any discussion? Roll call.
Aye.
Yes.
Yes.
Any approval of payment of bills in the amount of $7,474,654.43 for the period ending December 12th, 2023.
So moved.
Second.
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Yes.
Yes.
Aye.
There were no executive sessions. Anyone sign up for public comment? Thank you. We'll start with the Crawford County Federal Library System. Morning, Jess.
Good morning.
Morning, Jess.
Morning, Jess.
So I have for you the slate of county library representatives for the CCFLS Board of Directors for terms beginning January 1st, 2024. And just to go through them quickly, it's Linda Roche from Cochranton. Sean, which is not in here, is Kathy McKay, which is the Conneaut Lake Library. Conneautville is Dot Luckock. Benson Memorial Library, Sarah Patterson. Cambridge Springs Public Library is Carol Thum. Meadville Public Library, Susan Sloat. Lionsville Community Public Library, Dale Peischer. Sagertown Area Library, Barry Capel. And Springboro Public Library, Marcia Jones.
Okay, I'll make the motion to approve all 9 of those appointments.
All second.
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion?
What, I'm sorry, Jess, what was Conneautville's? Who was Conneautville's? Do we have that one?
Conneautville is Dot Luckock.
Dot, okay.
Yeah.
Yep, thanks.
No problem.
Any other discussion? Roll call. Yes.
Aye.
Yes.
Thank you, Jess.
Thank you.
Conservation District. Morning, Tracy.
Morning,
Morning,
Tracy.
Tracy.
2 items for you this morning. On behalf of the Conservation District, the first to request the reappointment of George Gregg as the Farmer Director and Amber Heil as an Urban Director. These are 4-year terms effective January 1st of 2024, extending through December 31st of 2027.
So moved.
Second.
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call. Yes.
Aye.
Yes.
Second item is to request the reappointment of John Totten as a member at large, Richard Ferguson as the local contractor member, and Bob Hopkins as the chair of the Crawford County Ag Land Preservation Board. And these are 3-year terms, running from January 1st of 2024 through December 31st of 2026.
I'll make that motion.
All second, and thank you for that additional information. Appreciate it.
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Aye.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you.
Thanks, Tracy.
Juvenile probation.
Morning, Holly.
Morning, Holly.
I'm here to request the approval of Amendment 2 for the electronic monitoring service agreement between the Commonwealth of PA, DGS Co-Stars, Juvenile Probation, and BI Incorporated. This renewal is this is the renewal of the master agreement to be extended till December 7th, 2024, for the electronic monitoring program, and there's no changes to that contract.
So moved.
Second.
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Yes.
Yes.
Aye.
Thank you. The correctional facility.
Morning, Commissioners.
Morning,
Morning,
Jack.
Jack.
Morning, I have 2 items. Number 1 is the approval of payment for $36,225 for the purchase of 25 food pass restraint apertures, also known as wickets, and the locking devices, to be purchased from Craftmaster Hardware, purchase to be funded with the PCOMP grant.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion?
Does that get all the rest of them you need, Jack? Or
That's
just
it. Yep.
that cleans it up? Great.
Yep.
Any other discussion? Roll call. Yes.
Aye.
Yes.
Secondly, would be approve the installation of the 25 food passes and locking devices to be installed by Rademacher Industrial Incorporated. Installation to be funded also through PCOMP grant.
So moved.
Second.
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Aye.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you, Jack.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jack.
District Attorney's Office.
Morning, everybody.
Morning.
Morning, Paula.
I'd like to request the approval of the payment for continuing legal education for Quality Giacomo in the total amount of $1,459.45. It is a budgeted item.
So moved.
Second?
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Yes.
Yes.
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Paul.
Public safety.
Morning,
Greg.
everyone.
Morning, Greg.
All right, Greg.
Asking to approve the grant award from PEMA in the amount of $90,430.50 from the Interconnectivity Fund, which will be specifically used for our next generation 911 GIS purposes and post-migration legacy phone services.
So moved.
Second.
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call. Yes.
Aye.
Yes.
Thank you. Also ask to approve the payment of $1,950 to Cernica Engineering for the core boring report for the Sugar Lake Tower project.
So moved.
Second?
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Aye.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The sheriff.
Morning, Commissioners.
Morning, Dave.
Morning, Dave.
I'm here to ask to approve the purchase of a Dell Latitude 3440 laptop computer through IT for $952.48 to replace our broken one.
So moved.
Second.
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Yes.
Yes.
Aye.
Thank you, Dave.
Thanks, Dave.
Planning.
Morning, Commissioners.
Morning,
Morning,
Zachary.
Zach.
First item this morning, we're asking approval to pay an application for payment to Horizon Construction Group, Inc. in the amount of $183,265.20 for work at the Titusville Edmire Complex. This is paid for out of 3 separate CDBG contracts for the city of Titusville.
So moved.
Second?
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call. Yes.
Aye.
Yes.
Next, we're asking for approval to pay an invoice from HRG in the amount of $22,720 for their October engineering services for the ARC Power Grant Trail Development Project. It is paid for out of the ARC Power Grant.
So moved.
Second.
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Aye.
Yes.
Yes.
Next, we're asking to approve a pay invoice, approve 2 pay invoices, in the amount of $5,800 for engineering services for Conneautville's Washington Street Stormwater Management Improvement Project. It is paid for out of the county's 2020 CDBG program.
So moved.
Second?
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Yes.
Yes.
Aye.
Next, we are seeking approval to reimburse Wayne Township their Act 13 Rind Road Culvert Replacement Project in the amount of $6,305.01. This is out of their 2023 Act 13 grant.
So moved.
Second.
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call. Yes.
Aye.
Yes.
Next, we're asking for approval to reimburse Westmead Township for their Oak Grove Park Improvement Project. It is $3,637.73. This is out of the 2023 Act 13 grant that they received.
So moved.
Second?
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Aye.
Yes.
Yes.
Next, we're asking to reimburse Crawford County Historical Society for their Baldwin Reynolds House Historic Garden and Public Recreation Project. It is $10,405.15, again, out of their 2021 Act 13 project.
So moved.
Second.
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Yes.
Yes.
Aye.
Next, we're requesting that the Board of Commissioners accept the 2023 annual report submitted by the Crawford County Planning Agency.
So moved.
Second?
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call. Yes.
Aye.
Yes.
We're also asking for approval for a proclamation acknowledging Scott Scholander for his dedication and service, 16 years on the Crawford County Planning Commission, and name Scott the Citizen Planner of the Year for 2023.
I'll be happy to make that motion.
And I will definitely do the same.
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Aye.
Yes.
Yes.
Next, we're asking for approval for a contract amendment with Michael Baker International to amend the services for the comprehensive plan project contract. This is to not exceed $18,672. Funding is being covered through reallocation of the budget as well as grant funds.
So moved.
Second.
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Yes.
Yes.
Aye.
Next, we're asking for approval to pay an invoice number 5 from Michael Baker International in the amount of $16,503.37. This is being covered by both a grant and some of the general fund that's being reallocated.
So moved.
Second.
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call. Yes.
Aye.
Yes.
And finally, we're requesting approval through 3 separate resolutions for the appointment of 3 individuals to fill vacant seats on the Crawford County Planning Commission at the end of this year. The first we're asking approval is to appoint Becky Dawson of the City of Meadville. Her term would expire December 31st, 2026.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Aye.
Yes.
Yes.
Next would be the appointment of Ron Maddox of Cambridge Springs for a term ending in December 31st, 2027.
So moved.
Second.
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Yes.
Yes.
No.
The third would be the appointment of Stephanie Thawer of Venango Township, term expiring December 31st, 2027.
So moved.
Second.
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call. Yes.
Aye.
Yes.
And finally, this morning, we're seeking approval to ratify an agreement between Crawford County and Conneautville Borough for an Act 13 Environmental Fund award to clear 2 bladed structures for a total allocation amount of up to $32,000 or whatever is less of the project cost.
So moved.
Second.
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Yes.
Yes.
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Zach.
Thanks, Zach.
County maintenance. Yes, he's actually longer than you today.
Impressive.
Yeah.
Morning, Mark.
Morning, Mark.
Ask and ratify approval for invoices for the new GIS office remodel for $2,531.75.
So moved.
Second.
Probably moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call. Yes.
Aye.
Yes.
Ask and ratify approval to pay invoices for the HVAC project to Tower Engineering for engineering services for $2,626.
So moved.
Second.
Probably moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Aye.
Yes.
Yes.
Ask and ratify approval to pay invoices for the HVAC project to Foreman Group for commissioning services for $10,000.
So moved.
Second.
Probably moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Yes.
Yes.
Aye.
Asking approval to pay the Eads Group for engineering services on the parking deck rehab for $13,964.40.
So moved.
Second.
Probably moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call. Yes.
Aye.
Yes.
Asking approval to pay Brian Noah, project manager, for professional services from November 1st to November 30th, 2023 for $1,813.50.
So moved.
Second.
Probably moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Aye.
Yes.
Yes.
Asking approval to pay Perry Construction Group for a coil unit and valve for the courthouse assembly room air handler unit for $4,535.
So moved.
Second.
Probably moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Yes.
Yes.
Aye.
Asking approval to pay the Meadville Tribune, this is for advertising, to accept bids for construction on the back wall at the courthouse for $397.
So moved.
Second.
Probably moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call. Yes.
Aye.
Yes.
Asking approval to pay PALS Sanitation and Construction, this was to excavate, repair, and camera a storm drain line here at the courthouse for $5,495.
So moved.
Second.
Probably moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Aye.
Yes.
Yes.
Asking approval to pay the Wilkins Company to replace a fire alarm pole station here at the courthouse for $625.
So moved.
Second.
Probably moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Yes.
Yes.
Aye.
I'm asking approval to pay Stantec Architecture for engineering services on the U Show Arena roof project at the fairgrounds for $953.63.
So moved.
Second.
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call. Yes.
Aye.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mark.
Human Services.
Good
Morning, Sue.
Morning, Sue.
I'm seeking ratification of the Act 148 report for the first quarter of fiscal year 23-24. The total was $2,232,451. The cost to the county was $492,356.
So moved.
Second.
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Aye.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm seeking approval of the memorandum of understanding between Crawford County Human Services and Joseph Barnhart for August 1st, 2023 to June 30th, 2025. Through this agreement, Mr. Barnhart will be the coordinator of our 2 crisis grants. The total cost will be a maximum of $113,669 with no cost to the county.
So moved.
Second.
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Yes.
Yes.
Aye.
I'm seeking approval of the grant modification to the PCCD grant for the Children's Interview Center. This modification is requesting an extension to the grant year to April 30th, 2024. This extension will allow for the funds to be fully utilized. We have requested $47,000 through this grant. The requested funding amount is fully state funded with no county match.
So moved.
Second.
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call. Yes.
Aye.
Yes.
I'm seeking approval of the purchase requisition to CHAPS for a reimbursement for the food provided for the luncheon on 10/12/23 during the crisis intervention team training. The total cost was $170. There was no cost to the county.
So moved.
Second.
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Aye.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm seeking approval of the purchase requisition to Whitmoyer Ford for the purchase of 2 2023 Ford Escapes. The total cost was $59,710. There's no cost to the county.
I'll make that motion with a question.
I'll second.
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion?
You said there was no cost to county, but
Yes, there's no cost to the county. The
It's
first
usually
time
there-
we thought that there was a county match, but there's not.
there's no match.
Right.
Okay. So I can scratch that from our information. Okay. That's all I had.
I'd like to hear that. Any other discussion? Roll call.
Yes.
Yes.
Aye.
Seeking approval of the out-of-state travel request for Heather Gerard and Samantha Kircher due to an emergency placement of a child in Youngstown, Ohio on 10/2/23. Total cost for meals was $45. The cost to the county was $9.72.
So moved.
Second.
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call. Yes.
Aye.
Yes.
Seeking approval of the out-of-state travel request for Jill Fennessy during a consumer monitoring visit in Dayton, Ohio on 9/25/23. The total cost of meals was $17.50. The cost to the county was 93 cents.
So moved.
Second.
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Aye.
Yes.
Yes.
Requesting approval of the out-of-state travel request for Molly McElhaney during a consumer monitoring visit in Dayton, Ohio on 9/25/23. Total cost of the meals was $17.50. The cost to the county was 93 cents.
So moved.
Second.
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Yes.
Yes.
Aye.
Seeking approval of the C2 amendment to the 2022 calendar year contract with the Center for Family Services for ERAP 2. This C2 amendment is further extending the contract end date from December 31st, 2023 to December 31st, 2024. The amount of funding remains the same. There is no cost to the county.
So moved.
Second.
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call. Yes.
Aye.
Yes.
Seeking approval of the fiscal year 23-24 CYSJP contract with Family Services of Northwest Pennsylvania for kinship care, family preservation, family behavioral therapy, intensive family, grief services, multisystemic therapy, home studies, updates for interstate compact cases, and functional family therapy.
So moved.
Second.
Properly moved in second. Any discussion? Roll call.
Aye.
Yes.
Yes.
And finally, I'm seeking approval of the C2 amendment to the fiscal year 23-24 mental health IDEI contract with the Achievement Center of Lecom Health for family-based mental health services. This amendment is increasing the total contract maximum from $14,844 to $22,000. The increase is needed to cover the remainder of the fiscal year. The cost to the county for the additional $7,156 of funding is $382.05.
So moved.
Second?
Properly moved in second. Any discussion? Roll call.
Yes.
Yes.
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Human Resources. Morning, Brittany.
Morning,
I'm
Brittany.
requesting you to approve the ride waiver addendum to the motor vehicle use policy.
So moved?
Second.
Properly moved in second. Any discussion? Roll call. Yes.
Aye.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Finance.
Good morning.
Morning,
Morning,
Stephanie.
Stephanie.
For your approval, I have invoices totaling $116,674. Those were detailed at last week's work session.
So moved.
Second?
Properly moved in second. Any discussion? Roll call.
Aye.
Yes.
Yes.
And for your ratification, I have invoices totaling $706,358.40, also detailed at last week's work session.
So moved?
Second.
Properly moved in second. Any discussion? Roll call.
Yes.
Yes.
Aye.
And finally, I would like to present to you the preliminary 2024 county budget for Crawford County. Total revenues of total revenues of
Wow,
$64,187,951. Total expenses of $65,523,129. Of that, the general fund operating budget is revenues of $35,485,754. Expenses total $36,820,932. This means that we are currently in a deficit of $1,335,178. My office is currently working to bring that deficit down to zero, and we will be there by the time we pass the budget in the last week of December.
I will make that motion.
I think we can, this is just an informational
Oh, that's right.
piece.
You're right.
Yep,
So,
My bad.
it's all right.
but
But
thank
thank
you.
you for that.
But hold that thought.
You do
though.
have, you have one motion coming up in a couple weeks. You can do
Right.
some. Thank you for all your
Already
work.
got you started.
Thank you for the department heads that worked with you. We appreciate that.
Absolutely.
Yes, thank you very much.
Commissioner's Office.
Morning, Gina.
Morning, Gina.
Morning, Gina.
First item is requesting approval of the contract with the Zerbini Family Circus for 20 shows at the 2024 Crawford County Fair for a total cost of $24,500.
So moved.
Second?
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? I think people missed the circus.
Oh,
I think
absolutely.
we're
That
happy
was
to have it back. So
probably the most asked question
Yeah.
at the fair office all week.
I think you're right. Roll call.
Soft,
Aye.
Weiderspan,
Yes.
Henry.
Yes.
Next item is requesting ratification of the estoppel and security agreement between Crawford County, Crawford Care Center OpCo LLC, and eCapital Healthcare Corporation.
So moved?
Second.
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Weiderspan,
Yes.
Henry,
Yes.
Soft.
Aye.
And the last item is requesting to close early on December 22nd for the Christmas holiday.
So moved.
Second?
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Henry,
Yes.
Soft,
Aye.
Weiderspan.
Yes.
Thank you.
There's some new hires and transfers in your packet.
I'll make a motion to approve the request of new hires and employee transfers as detailed in our packet today.
I will second it.
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Aye.
Yes.
Yes. Just for some updates, of course, December 20th will be the next work session. We'll be closed on Christmas Day, the day after Christmas, followed by a full session on December 27th. Commissioner comments, Commissioner Weiderspan.
Well, I'd just like to say thank you to everybody that helped with the budget, finance department, all the department heads. We're at 1.3 out now, but I'm fully confident that it will be balanced when it comes to the vote toward the end of the month. And thank for everybody's work on that. And glad to be able to pass a budget at the end of the month with no tax increase.
Commissioner Saw.
No, I have nothing more to add to that, but I agree.
I would concur. No other business. I'd entertain a motion for adjournment.
So moved.
Second.
We are adjourned. Thank you. Thank you, Kevin.
Thanks, Kevin.
You ready, Elliot? We bring the salary board meeting to order for December 13th, 2023. I'll need approval of minutes from the November 22nd meeting.
So move.
Second.
Properly moved in second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. There are multiple executive sessions, December 1st, 2023 for the courts, the commissioners, voter services, human resources, maintenance, public defenders, all about wages. December 4th for district attorney for salaries. December 5th, human services for wages. December 7th, conservation and corners for wages. Now motions before the board. I'll start. I'd like to set the 2024 rate and salaries for non-union personnel for the attached list effective 1/1/2024. I'll move. Sorry.
I'll second.
Properly moved in second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. For the public defender, I'd like to ratify the emergency salary increase for John Wesley Rowden, full-time chief public defender, effective 12/4/2023 at $90,000 per year, and I so move.
I'll second.
Properly moved in second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Human resources.
I'd like to set the rate for the rehire of Laura McCracken to be in Human Resources Assistant, a newly created position, effective 1/2/2024 to 6/28/2024 at $15 per hour.
So moved.
Second.
Properly moved in second. Any discussion? Thank Laura for helping us out.
Yes.
It's a big help for us.
Absolutely.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Thank you.
The treasurer.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
I'm asking for you to set the 2024 rates for the salaries of non-union personnel in the treasurer's office per the attached list effective 1/1/2024.
I'll second.
Properly moved in second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Thank you. The register recorder. Morning,
Morning,
Beth.
Morning, Beth.
I'd like to set the 2024 rate and salary for non-union personnel per the attached list for the Register and Recorder's Office effective January 1st, 2024.
Second.
Properly moved in second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Thank you, Beth.
Thank you.
Courts and court offices. Morning, Heidi.
Morning, Heidi.
Morning, Heidi.
This morning, I'd like to request rates and salaries for non-union personnel with the exception of 3 law clerks, Luke Drusilla, Zoe Babe, and Tom Yosit, for the attached list effective January 1, 2024.
So moved.
Second.
Properly moved in second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
I would like to request rates set for 3 law clerks. Can we do these all as one motion since they're different rates?
I think we can.
3 law clerks effective December 4, 2023 at the rates of $51,000 per year if you do not have a license to practice law, and $52,000 per year if you do have a license to practice. So that would be Luke Drusilla at $51,000 for now, raising to $52,000 when he received his license, and Zoe Babe and Tom Yosit at $52,000.
I'll make that motion with some discussion.
I'll second.
Properly moved and seconded. Now some discussion.
I'm fine with doing the retroactive starting at December 1st, but, and
Fourth.
that would be December 4th, with the same rate continuing through 2024 as well.
Yes.
Just so, make sure that was understood.
And I appreciate that, but I think that they should start at these rates on January 1st of '24, so I just can't support this because of the time, not because, I agree with the amounts, but I think they should start January 1st. So.
Any other discussion?
I'm willing to move forward with allowing that, only because the other attorneys that got increases were at that same time, so that's the reason I'm approving that.
And I would say that, you know, talking to Heidi about it, I think it's, that's the discussion point for me is what we're facing, you know. First of all, anybody who wants to go to be an attorney, right, Heidi, we should encourage them all to go be an attorney because there's a huge shortage of attorneys that we're dealing with, and that's an issue we're having. But I do agree that the timing is right based on the prior commitments we've made, so. Any other discussion?
Nope.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed?
Aye.
Motion carried. Thank you.
Thanks, Heidi.
The
Thanks,
clerk
Heidi.
of courts.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Heidi.
I am here to set the 2024 rate and salary for the non-union personnel per the attached list effective January 1st, 2024.
Second?
Probably moved in second. Any discussion? Roll call. All in favor, I'm sorry.
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Just trying to throw you up. Motion carried. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The coroner. I think that's
Request to
you.
ratify the amendment to the emergency pay and on-call for assistant coroner and deputy coroners policy amendment effective 12/4/2023 per the attached policy.
So moved.
Second.
Probably moved in second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carried.
Request to set the 2024 rates and salaries for non-union personnel per the attached list effective 1/1/2024.
So moved?
Second.
Probably moved in second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. District Attorney's Office.
Morning again.
Morning.
Morning.
I'd like to move to ratify the emergency salary increase for Craig Howe, full-time first assistant district attorney effective 12/4/2023 as attached.
Second.
Probably moved in second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
I'd also like to move to set the 2024 rates and salaries for non-union personnel per the attached list.
Second?
Properly moved in second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Paul.
The Pathonetary.
More questions?
Morning.
I'm here to set the 2024 rates and salary for Angela Crawford for the attached list effective 1/1/2024.
I'll second.
Properly moved in second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Thank you. The Sheriff.
Good morning again,
Morning,
Dave.
Dave.
I'd like to set the rates for 2024, the rates and salaries for non-union personnel per attached list effective 1/1/2024.
Second?
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Thank you, Dave. The Public Defender.
I move to set the 2024 rates and salaries for the non-union personnel per the attached list effective January 1st, 2024.
Second.
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Thank you. The Conservation District.
I'd like to move to ratify the rate for the emergency transfer of Jennifer Kellogg to a per diem conservation specialist, newly created position transferring from full-time conservation specialist effective 11/1 at the rate of $19.90 per hour.
Second.
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Second item, I'd move to set the 2024 rates and salaries for non-union personnel for the Conservation District per the attached list effective January 1st, 2024.
Second?
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Thank you.
Thanks, Tracy.
Is there any other business for the Salary Board today? If not, I entertain a motion for adjournment.
So moved.
Second.
We are adjourned. Thank you. like to bring the retirement board meeting to order for December 13th, 2023. First, I need the approval of minutes for the November 22nd meeting.
So moved.
Second.
Probably moved in second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. There were no executive sessions. We're ready for you, Gina.
I'd like to make the motion for Lena Metzger, formerly of Domestic Relations, to begin retirement with a start date of 5/15/2001, last date paid in interest through 11/17/23.
Second.
Probably moved in second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Next, I make the motion for Joanne Tatters, formerly of the Care Center, to begin retirement with a start date of 2/2/1990, last date paid in interest through 11/15/23.
I'll second.
Probably moved in second. Any discussion?
Long time.
It's a long time for Joanne. We appreciate her. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Next, I make the motion for Kim Rubner, formerly of the Care Center, to begin retirement with a start date of 9/19/1983. Last date paid in interest through 11/18/23.
Second.
Probably moved in second. Any discussion? Kim has been
That's a long time.
a long time. She's been great too, so she's a great employee.
40 years.
Wish them all the best.
Any other discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Next, I make the motion for Karen Massing of the Care Center to be vested in retirement with a start date of 9/19/2011, last date paid 10/31/23, interest ongoing.
Second.
Properly moved in second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Next, I make the motion for Tanya Moyer, formerly of the Care Center, to roll over retirement with a start date of 3/8/2021, last date paid in interest through 10/6/23.
I'll second.
Properly moved in second. Any discussion?
I'd just like to thank Tanya for all she did for us in her time there as administrator, getting us through a very difficult time.
She did. Any other discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Next, I make the motion for Lori Stepchuk, formerly of the Care Center, to roll over retirement with a start date of 6/22/17, last date paid in interest through 10/30/23.
Second.
Properly moved in second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Next, I make the motion for Taylor Newsel, formerly of Human Services, to roll over retirement with a start date of 8/31/2020, last date paid in interest through 11/8/23.
Second.
Properly moved in second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Next, I make the motion for Brittany Rhodes, formerly of the Public Defender's Office, to withdraw retirement with a start date of 6/3/2020, last date paid in interest through 11/17/23.
Second.
Properly moved in second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Next, I make the motion for Francie Motley, formerly of Domestic Relations, to withdraw retirement with a start date of 7/10/23, last date paid in interest through 11/21/23.
Second.
Properly moved in second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye. Opposed? Motion carried.
Last, I make the motion to approve the PNC payment in the amount of $10,355.36 from the period of August 1st, 2023 through October 31st, 2023, activity fees paid from the retirement checking account.
Second.
Properly moved in second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye. Opposed? Motion carried. Any other business for retirement board? If not, I'd entertain a motion for adjournment.
So moved.
Second.
We are adjourned. Thank you.
No need for an election board meeting.